people trying to tell me that I know something. And I just said, tell you what, that cleaning in progress sign knows more than I know, mate. I don't know nothing. Here we are, guys and girls. Another beautiful day on planet Earth. We're up, we're living and breathing. We are fortunate enough to experience whatever this experience is for another turn of a day, another rotation around the sun. And as always, the madness truly is real. There was a whole heap of things that I was going to say in this intro, but I've already forgotten because I just had a heavy conversation about philosophy, science, religion, and how I believe that they're kind of all chomping at the same bit, yet missing the one thing that they're all trying to find. Maybe they need to just open up some discussions, get on the same wavelength. And yeah, the other interesting thought was how, me personally, I think like maybe some of the real greatest yet to be discovered things are being overlooked because we've assumed that we got it right from day one. There's a thought for you. Man, it's Friday Eve. Fire out that intro. I did shout everybody, but yeah. I kind of feel like they're all a little bit like preoccupied or something. Weirdos. What happened, man? I was out here a couple of minutes ago. It looks sunny. Chris has turned up stupidly early again, so I've just made a fresh one. Oh, mate. This is really messing with my daily schedule, Mr. Cress. This is messing around with my daily schedule.
Sorry, I've got to leave early because
look,
I've got
steam still coming. I've just had to pour a fresh one away.
I've got to go funeral, mate. Sorry.
Oh, that sucks. And no, it's not quite home time yet. It is merely lunchtime. But as you can see, by the little specks of rain on the window, I think I chose wisely in either going for a skate or sitting in the car and just relaxing for 5 minutes. It's been a mad day so far. In the opening sequence, you would have seen that I have given my minion to a friend of mine at work. He has been adopted by a friend. So that's like third hand now, bless it. Talk about rejected minion. How dare I? But that was for the friend of mine that bought me the copy of Extreme Ownership. So I thought in exchange I'd give him a minion because I know he's a huge fan of him. And that is an epic minion. I will give it that. Interesting thought. My thought of today is misuse of time. After having a conversation with a friend of mine last night, and it's funny how having conversations or like sometimes putting things into words is actually more confirmation of what you should be doing. I know that's not always the case, but I find it with myself. Sometimes I'm giving other people the words that I think they should hear that in actual fact, really, I should be telling myself. Like the whole, you know, listen to your own advice kind of thing. And so this weekend gone by, I know in a grand scheme of the vlog, you would have seen me doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. The biggest thing to doing those little bits of this and a little bit of that was trying to stay away from just that general picking up the phone and scrolling. And one of those things where, like, what I'd said to my friend last night in relation to trying to use your time more wisely and to be more, like, creative and constructive with the time that you have. We have very little time, especially if you work a 9 to 5 or even more hours in a working week. Trying to find that time to be inspired, to be creative, to pursue further endeavors, whether that's start side companies, businesses, whatever, whether it's just general hobbies or things that you want to make flourish. It's a difficult thing, especially when you're being bombarded with so many other avenues that take your attention. The one thing that I'd said to him was, every time now I consider picking up the phone, I'm trying to find, like, instead of picking up the phone and just scrolling, I'm taking that as a signal to be like, right, let's find that one thing that I want to be doing now that is more constructive to my time. And it just sort of leads you down that avenue of, like, the last couple of days, Monday or Tuesday this week, when the weather was like this, I thought, Man, I could just be sat in the car with a pad and a pen, and I could just be practicing like letters, graffiti kind of stuff. And it's just that what time you have and how in which you use it. So yeah, major key for today is the misuse of time. It sure is precious stuff. That's about right, isn't it? Got to go back into the goddamn building now, the sun's gone up. So we did have a little bit of rain. It was quite a lot of rain this afternoon, but this is looking a bit more promising, because yesterday I couldn't believe it. It was sunny when I left, but it was raining by the time that I got home. So I'm hoping we've had all of the rain this afternoon, and then by the time that I get home, it'll still be kind of nice. Or have I just jinxed that?
Wonderful. It pays to be connected. Oh, not near the house, please.
So, interestingly enough, if you heard that track, and if you know that track, kind of links me into a little community post that I shared, which was an episode from Diary of a CEO, which is currently very much my favourite YouTube channel at the minute. And the interview was all about better sex, and I cannot, and it's bad of me, but I cannot remember the lady's name. However, conversation remarkable, really informative, really open, and do you know what, just it's crazy how something that is so heavily sold, so heavily covered in media, is just not actually talked about on the level. Highly recommend checking in the episode. It'll get you thinking. Madness. Bit like this weather, really. Baby. Yeah, it's got that bad. I'm going down the alcohol aisle. I'm not buying anything, but it leads us to the Dr. Pepper, and that's where I'll find an Andrea. Oh, flaming hot Doritos, eh? She's trying to run away from me, I'll tell you. There you are.
Hello.
Tuna steak, baby. Oh, yeah.
Oh, they moved everything. I was a bit like, what?
Well, weekly shop's done. Bins are put out. Still need to iron a Hawaiian shirt for tomorrow. Coffee's gone cold because we're messaging people back. There was like 40 plus messages on my WhatsApp. Like, what is going on? I don't even get that many in like a week. But to have that all in one day, not so. So last thing that I want to just say is, I don't know if you guys and girls follow me on Instagram. I did used to have the link in the description, but it's not anymore. I think it's in the about page on my YouTube channel. If you go and check that out, it's up to you. However, I did post yesterday that it's approved officially in the calendar. So the holiday chart at work, the days have been put in. So yes, the Grom tour is just getting a little bit closer, and it is in time as well, which is kind of scary. But the special request form was approved months back. The ESTA's been approved. That's the next step. Now we've had the days officially logged into the holiday chart. It's good to go. Next step, debit or credit, travel cards, definitely some health insurance that covers for sporting activities, and then other little things like plane tickets. Yeah, buddy. On that, thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate you all taking the time out to watch the channel. Thank you for supporting, commenting, liking, sharing. It's really mental, and I still can't wrap my head around just how many of you just show us so much support. It's awesome. Words do not even come close. Till tomorrow, take it easy, stay focused, stay positive. I'll see you in the next one.